Boring background, poor quality, bad sound. Check. Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm a 17-year-old girl from California. On January 10th, 2018, I got to go to Markiplier's You're Welcome tour. I got a VIP ticket, and I got to sit on the bottom row, center, second row. And then, in the exact middle. So, super close. This is gonna be a review of the tour. To start off, I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of the boys. When I've seen other people say it in the past, I never, really understood what they meant. But now, after that experience, I do. When I was watching Mark and all the guys perform, in my mind, I was going heck yeah, you go, guys! It was kind of like I was watching my best friends from school fulfilling their dreams, and it was awesome. It was an incredible experience. The San Diego tour was hosted at the Symphony Hall, which was relatively small compared to others, especially compared to the Dolby Theater. Even then, the show didn't sell out, so it was a very small crowd. However, when the show started, Mark was like, wow, you guys are loud, even compared to the larger crowds. And that couldn't be more true. We were small, but we were so loud, so kind, and so incredibly supportive of the boys and the people around us. If I'm being honest, my enjoyment of the whole experience was 50% or even more because of the audience. I know it doesn't sound like much, but I got 5 compliments on my hair. It meant a lot to me because my dad, he wasn't very happy when he found out I did this to myself. And to be honest, I'm a little self-conscious about it, and sometimes I think it's just weird because it's shaved all around. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? But at the show, even a parent complimented it. And I'll be honest, it made me really happy. The fans that attended the show were so nice, and I met so many awesome people. It felt like I was in a room full of friends. While I was waiting in line, I met a couple from Washington, Meg and James. I thank them dearly for hanging with me before the show and making me feel welcome. I didn't really record much because I'm one who gets really absorbed into events and shows and stuff, and I can't really do that through a camera lens. But Meg actually recorded a whole bunch, and she shared it with me. She's so awesome. During the actual show, sitting next to me were 2 girls, Jazz and Lumi. They were really nice to me, and I thank them for putting up with my chatterboxiness and my unashamed screaming during the show. They were side by side with me, so the way that I was talking with them, it was just yeah. Funny thing though, they kind of already knew each other, and the way that the seating worked, I ended up right between them. We ended up switching seats before the show, which allowed me to sit in the exact middle, which was super awesome. Another person that was there was a guy in a turkey suit. I followed him on Twitter. His name is Chris, and he's actually such a cool person. I was so happy for him when he got to go up on stage, and he's a real performer too. So I'm glad that it was him who got to go up for the date with the boys. What was really cool is that when Mark gave him the decision, he gave it right back to the audience, which kind of annoyed Mark. But what he did was, when there was 2 decisions, he pointed his sword to each one and made us scream for what he wanted, which was super hype and super fun. It's kind of funny, I didn't approach him or anything. I guess I was kind of odd or maybe even starstruck. He was a man with a plan, and he was the audience's star, to be honest. Okay, now on to the show. My favorite part of the whole thing was actually a collaboration of Mark and the audience during the VIP section. Mark picked some lovely songs to sing. While he was singing, which was great by the way, he's improved so much, some of the audience was singing softly along with him. And it was so beautiful. But then he got to singing Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. And everyone joined in when he sang, "We found love right where we are." It was so cute. My all-time favorite moment. My heart was soaring. And Meg actually filmed it. Gorgeous, right? And it sounded so much better in person. And it was actually really cool. The audience were so polite about it, and polite during the entire section too. Like, no one got too loud, no one got too rowdy, and we're all like, we weren't singing over him, we're kind of just singing with him in the background and made it super pretty. As for the regular show, other than Chris's date with Mark, my favorite moment would have to be during the video game section. It was incredible. The crowd was cheering so loudly. Everyone's voice was weak afterwards. We were so hyped. I was on the audience's side and I had a blast like cheering Natalie, Natalie, and Emma, Emma. And to think, when we got closer to winning, we started cheering even louder. It was a blast. I had so much fun. On a personal note, rating of the tour in a moment, what I found really interesting was that I wasn't really like starstruck over the boys. It didn't make the experience like better or worse, it was actually pretty cool. I think as I'm getting older, I'm starting to view them truly as just people, rather than like celebrity demigods that are above a measly human like me. It was definitely different from when I last met him. Here's a picture from 2014 when I met him at San Diego Comic-Con. Same shirt, by the way. From that same Comic-Con was a Vine that he made, and I was actually in the background of it. And I was so nervous that I was hiding behind my friends. So, that's a pretty significant development. Overall, I give the show a 9.5 out of 10. From both the fans' perspective and a constructive perspective, my only criticism is that I wish it was longer. Other than that, it was an incredible experience and totally worth the money. Good enough. If that's not good enough, you need to get your game on. You need to get it straight. Come on, girl, come on. Okay, there's just a toilet going on in the background. Really? Will the toilet ever stop? Now my dogs are barking. God, it's showtime, woo! The crowd was singing. Oops. It was incredible. The chowd? It was incredible. The crowd was singing. Singing. Why do I keep saying singing? It was incredible. The crowd was cheering. Got all this sweet loot.